Have you ever paused to reflect on how seemingly minor financial choices can quietly unravel everything you've worked so hard to build? If you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, this message is tailored specifically for you. In this guide, I'm going to dive deep into the critical mistakes I see men making that gradually erode their financial independence, often leaving them feeling trapped and unable to regain control. But before we dive in, I'd love for you to join our community by subscribing, hitting the like button, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these financial pitfalls do you think affects you the most? Your feedback helps me create even more valuable content for you. Each stage of life comes with its own unique financial challenges and hidden traps. The danger lies in their subtlety. These mistakes don't announce themselves with fanfare. Instead, they creep in silently, corroding your wealth and future like rust eating away at metal. The most devastating part? Many men don't notice the damage until it's nearly irreversible. You've likely heard that time is your greatest asset when building wealth, and that's absolutely true. But if you make the wrong moves at the wrong time, time can transform into your greatest adversary. In your 30s, you're laying the groundwork for your financial future, but missteps now can cost you dearly later. In your 40s, mounting responsibilities shrink the window to correct those errors. By your 50s, the urgency to secure your financial future intensifies as retirement looms, and many realize too late they're far from their goals. If you're determined to avoid this fate, I'm here to guide you step by step. I'll uncover the most common financial mistakes men make at each life stage and provide actionable strategies to steer clear of them. From this moment forward, your financial mindset will shift, empowering you to make smarter decisions that safeguard your freedom. Let's get started. Common financial mistakes in your 30s. Building a strong foundation. In your 30s, time is your most powerful ally for building wealth, but many men fail to harness its potential. The financial choices you make now can have a profound long-term impact, and mistakes at this stage can set you back significantly. One of the most prevalent errors I see is a lack of intentional financial planning. As your career progresses, you might land a promotion, switch to a higher-paying job, or start earning a steadier income. Suddenly, it feels like money is flowing in more freely. This newfound financial flexibility often leads to overspending without a clear strategy. This is where lifestyle inflation creeps in, a dangerous trap. As your income grows, so do your expenses, creating a cycle that's tough to break and sabotaging your ability to build lasting wealth. Another critical mistake is neglecting to establish a robust emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected events, like medical emergencies or job loss, can strike without warning. Relying on credit cards or loans to navigate these moments only piles on debt and stress. Aim to save at least 6 to 12 months' worth of living expenses to create a safety net. Without it, a single setback can spiral into a financial catastrophe. Many men in their 30s also delay investing, thinking they have plenty of time. But the truth is, the earlier you start, the more you benefit from compound interest. Waiting even a few years can cost you thousands, if not millions, in potential growth over decades. Consumer debt is another major pitfall. Purchasing cars, gadgets, or other depreciating assets without a disciplined budget can create a snowball effect, diverting money that could be invested into wealth-building opportunities. Finally, failing to invest in financial education is a costly oversight. Your mindset shapes your financial decisions. Without a solid understanding of money management, you're more likely to fall into traps and miss opportunities. In your 30s, cultivating the right mindset can set you up for success, leveraging time to build a strong financial foundation and avoid mistakes that threaten your future freedom. Financial challenges in your 40s. When the clock starts ticking faster. Reaching your 40s is a significant milestone. By now, you likely have a more established career, a family to support, and heavier responsibilities than ever before. But with these responsibilities come greater financial risks, and the window to correct past mistakes begins to narrow. One of the biggest errors at this stage is neglecting retirement planning. Many men face a tough dilemma. They want to provide the best for their families now, whether it's funding children's education, upgrading to a larger home, or enjoying travel and comforts. But this often comes at the expense of their future security. Overspending on immediate needs without balancing long-term investments can drain the resources needed for a stable retirement. Another common mistake is the illusion of financial security. In your 40s, you may have accumulated some assets, a home, savings, or investments, and assume you're set. This false sense of security can lead to complacency or risky financial decisions, like taking on unnecessary debt or failing to update your financial plan. Lingering debts, such as mortgages, car loans, or other financing, can also weigh heavily on your budget, consuming resources that could be directed toward wealth building. Poorly managed debt reduces your flexibility to handle unexpected challenges, like market downturns or personal emergencies. The pressure to maintain a high standard of living is another trap. Social expectations and personal pride can push you to keep up with a lifestyle that may not be sustainable. This pursuit of status often leads to financial strain and anxiety, undermining your peace of mind. At this stage, every misstep carries greater consequences, but there's still time to act. By reevaluating your priorities, practicing discipline, and focusing on long-term strategies, you can rebuild your financial foundation and set the stage for true wealth creation. The race against time in your 50s, securing your financial future. By the time you reach your 50s, the reality of a shrinking timeline becomes undeniable. This is the decade when the pressure to secure a dignified retirement and achieve the financial freedom you've dreamed of intensifies. Unfortunately, many men arrive at this stage unprepared. A critical mistake is not having a clear, actionable retirement plan. At 50, there's no room for guesswork. If you haven't consistently invested or have accumulated significant debt, recovering lost ground requires laser-focused effort. Emotional instability can also derail your progress. The combination of financial pressure, family responsibilities, and career demands can lead to impulsive decisions, such as liquidating investments to pay off debts or clinging to a lifestyle that no longer aligns with your financial reality. Comparing yourself to peers who seem more successful can exacerbate this, pushing you into a destructive cycle of overspending to keep up. This race for external validation can be the final blow to your financial stability. Another overlooked factor is the impact of time on your health and earning potential. Many men fail to account for how aging affects their ability to generate income. Investing in your health and mindset is just as crucial as managing your finances. If you're in your 50s, the good news is that it's not too late to take control. By cutting unnecessary expenses, renegotiating debts, and building a robust investment strategy, you can maximize your resources and work toward a secure future. The turning point: rebuilding your financial freedom. No matter your age or the mistakes you've made, there's always an opportunity to turn things around. Losing everything isn't a final verdict. It's a wake-up call to take action and transform your financial life. The first step is a brutally honest self-assessment. Map out your debts, expenses, and the habits undermining your financial freedom. Without this clarity, any strategy is just guesswork. Next, restructure your budget with ruthless discipline. Eliminate non-essential expenses, renegotiate high-interest debts, and prioritize paying off loans that carry the heaviest burden. These steps free up resources and reduce financial stress. Shifting your mindset is equally critical. Let go of the need for status or instant gratification and focus on building sustainable wealth. This transformation demands discipline, patience, and a commitment to long-term goals, qualities you can cultivate starting today. Smart resource allocation is another key. Investing isn't reserved for the wealthy. It's for anyone who understands the power of time. Start small, educate yourself, and scale up as you gain confidence. Consistency, not risky gambles, is the secret to success. Financial education is your greatest ally. Read books, seek mentors, and surround yourself with people who share your growth-oriented mindset. Wealth isn't built solely with money. It's built with knowledge, discipline, and the right attitude. The road may feel daunting, but with the right strategies, you can reclaim control, protect your future, and achieve the freedom you deserve. The power of discipline and continuous learning, a new beginning. You've reached the pivotal moment in your financial journey, the point where everything can truly change. What separates those who achieve lasting financial success from those who fall short isn't luck or innate talent. It's discipline and a commitment to continuous learning. Discipline means sticking to your plan, even when results are slow to materialize. It's resisting the temptation to overspend, staying focused on your goals, and following through even when motivation wanes. This is the bedrock of any successful financial path. Continuous learning is equally vital. The financial world is always evolving. New opportunities emerge, markets shift, and economic conditions change. Staying informed allows you to adapt, spot opportunities, and refine your strategies. Financial education is a lifelong pursuit, and those who stop learning risk falling behind. Together, discipline and learning empower you to avoid past mistakes, build sustainable wealth, generate passive income, and achieve the freedom you envision for yourself and your family. You're not alone on this journey. I'm here to share strategies, insights, and encouragement to help you build this new reality. Your future is yours to shape, but it hinges on the choices you make today. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Your success is the ultimate reward. Final note and legal disclaimer. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. This content is for informational and educational purposes only. Every financial situation is unique, and consulting qualified professionals is essential when making specific decisions. My goal is to equip you with knowledge, strategies, and inspiration to transform your financial life. But the journey requires your commitment and responsibility. With discipline, focus, and the right mindset, you can avoid the mistakes that threaten your wealth and build true financial freedom. Thank you for joining me on this path. Your potential is limitless, and I believe in your ability to succeed. Let's walk this journey together.